YMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning. It is 6:01 on Tuesday, June the 27th. I'm Will Puckett. Thank you for tuning in to Mountain News this morning. It's going to be a hot and humid start, just like it was yesterday. So let's bring in meteorologist Kelly McShane for a breakdown of just what exactly to expect. Kelly, good morning.
Good morning, Will. And we can expect the heat and humidity to stay for, unfortunately, several days, but that summertime pattern is definitely settling into the mountains here. Let's go ahead and start off this morning. Buffalo Mountain up on Perry County. We are seeing that sun begin to rise with mostly clear skies. And then over in Whitesburg, a little bit of fog over in Letcher County, but overall calm conditions, patchy fog in a few locations. Satellite and radar showing a few passing clouds and that rainfall that was in western and central Kentucky dissipating. We are not going to be seeing any of that this morning, and those temperatures around the region into those upper 60s for the majority of the state, and we will get up into those upper 80s later on this afternoon. I'll have more details in just a little bit, Will.
All righty, Kelly, thank you. Well, we begin our 6 o'clock hour with a fatal wreck in Letcher County. Highway 7 was closed for several hours near the Red Star community after an apparent head-on collision. You can see where on this map. We are told one person is dead and another was airlifted to Pikeville Medical Center after one of the drivers appears to have crossed the center line. Officials have not released either of the drivers' names. Officials will continue to investigate the crash. When we receive new information on the case, we will of course update that online at WYMT.com. Meanwhile, a woman died after she was struck by lightning on Murray State University's campus. Murray State University officials said the woman was visiting the campus at the time. The woman was struck on Sunday and taken to a nearby hospital. Well, one man is dead after a tree fell on his vehicle inside the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. That's according to a news release from park officials. Officials said it happened just before 4 p.m. Monday. The man died a short time later. The man is identified as Patrick Cook Elliott of Knoxville. That case is under investigation. A female passenger in the vehicle was not hurt. Well, a hiker in Jessamine County was rescued yesterday. Look at this video of her rescue. You can see the Black Hawk helicopter in the sky. The National Guard hoisting the young woman out. Where she is about a 30 to 45 minute hike on rugged terrain. It sounds like she is going to be all right, but no doubt a frightening situation. Crews say she fell around 50 feet. Now, according to a federal court docket, the man accused of killing a hiker and severely injuring another on the Appalachian Trail in Southwest Virginia is scheduled for a competency hearing. The competency hearing for 30-year-old James Jordan of West Yarmouth, Massachusetts is scheduled for July 3rd in U.S. federal court in Abingdon. Jordan remains in the Western Virginia Regional Jail. Now, a Danville family is lucky an accidental shooting did not end worse. A toddler got a hold of the gun, shooting himself in the foot. We are told this happened just before midnight Tuesday. Danville police say the 2-year-old got a hold of his grandfather's pistol. Relatives told us the loaded gun was under a pillow when the boy found it. We are told the injuries are serious, but police say they are not considered life-threatening. We are told the toddler's parents were at work and that he was with his grandfather. Now, police in Laurel County say a home was burglarized several weeks ago. They say burglars got away with several items, including an SUV. That investigation is continuing, and police say a surprising number of people have been connected to it. WYMT's Hannah Reynolds has the latest.
People living in Crooked Creek for more than 24 years say the area is typically a quiet one.
It's been safe for so many years, it's hard to really get the fact that it's not safe anymore.
Neighbors have been worried after a home was burglarized several weeks ago and say they have even seen suspicious people crossing through their neighborhoods. It is keeping them on high alert.
We're all kind of nervous about it.
When police were called by the homeowner who had been out of town, they found several belongings missing, including an SUV. But a lot of man hours and footwork from police solved the case. It led them to several homes over a span of 2 counties.
And we got a total of 9 people arrested as a result of this investigation.
The investigations led to the arrest of Kennedy Hatfield, Jonathan House, Nellie Lewis, Cassie Colston, Lewis White, Randy Thomas Lee Bertrand, Christopher Johnston, Anthony Popejoy, and Alicia Raines. Police say oftentimes burglaries with this scale items are not brought back easily.
He was saying, I can't believe you've got my stolen property back, and you've got somebody in jail as well. So the victims are excited, and we're excited too.
All 9 people charged through the investigation were brought to the Laurel County Detention Center. In Laurel County, Hannah Reynolds, WYMT Mountain News.
Police say the investigations led to new leads in other burglaries and expect there could be more arrests connected to the home burglary in the Crooked Creek area. Well, you never know what you will see on your morning drive. Yesterday, police were called when a stolen Clay County school bus was found wrecked on Buzzard Road. In these pictures, you can see where the alleged thief attempted to take the bus onto a logging trail, but instead got stuck. The exhaust pipe is crushed. The front bumper and the left side of the bus's body suffered some damage. Wiring was tore out of the bus, giving police reason to believe there may have been a camera inside. Chief Deputy Clifton Jones says the bus is still drivable, but estimates the damage could cost the school a few $1,000s to fix.
It was a thoughtful thief is all I know. Turned the flashers on, it sticking out in the road in the curve. So that was, at least consider it on that part.
Police still need your help finding the suspect or suspects responsible for stealing and crashing the school bus. If you have any information, call the Clay County Sheriff's Office at 606-598-3471. A Wayne County man is behind bars after troopers say he committed crimes while talking online to an undercover investigator posing as a teenage girl. Kentucky State Police say 30-year-old Cletus Jones is charged with trying to procure a minor and 2 counts of distribution of obscene matter to a minor as a result of an online investigation. After the online communication, troopers executed a warrant at Jones's home and seized electronic devices. He's being held in the Wayne County Detention Center. A Pikeville man is behind bars after police say he hosted multiple parties for minors involving alcohol and drugs. This man, Anthony Baker, is accused of providing alcohol to teenagers. Authorities say some of these parties at the Rags to Riches pawn shop involved marijuana and even cocaine. Baker faces multiple charges, including wanton endangerment and endangering the welfare of a minor. He was taken to the Pike County Detention Center. A man wanted for federal charges is now behind bars. Police say an escaped fugitive wanted on federal drug charges was found in Laurel County. Sheriff's deputies along with U.S. Marshals found Timmy Fields Wednesday morning off Kentucky Highway 490. Police say Fields had an ankle bracelet before he allegedly cut it off.
He had a federal indictment warrant for possession with intent to distribute more than 500 grams of methamphetamine.
Police also arrested 4 more people who were with Fields when police found him. Well, Kentucky has one of the lowest workforce participation rates in the country. Kentucky Chamber officials say on any given day, the state has about 150,000 people who could be working but are not. Much of the reason is because of the number of Kentuckians with substance abuse disorders. This week, the Kentucky Chamber brought in businesses from across the state for the first ever opioid summit, specifically for businesses. It's an effort to help business leaders do the opposite of what they've done for years and embrace people in recovery.
Treatment is not just the end goal, but getting back to work is. We've built a culture for decades that says, don't touch substance abuse disorder, stay away from it, have a zero tolerance policy, and turn a blind eye.
All righty, well, let's check in at 6:09 with Kelly on an update of what to expect on this weather day. Kelly.
Well, good morning. We're already off to a warm start, but we are off to a dry start. Let's go ahead and take you out to the Mountain Parkway this morning. Pretty calm conditions, a few cars traveling early this morning, but overall calm conditions. Satellite and radar showing that as well. Those showers and storms definitely fizzled out by the time they got to central Kentucky, so definitely nothing to worry about for us this morning. And those temperatures across eastern Kentucky, we're seeing those mid 60s, a few spots checking in those upper 60s this morning, but overall feeling a little bit warm out there, and we're going to be feeling the heat this afternoon. But it's going to be a dry day, so a great day to spend outside. Just be sure to stay hydrated and wear sunscreen, but overall definitely get outside and enjoy it today, and I'll have that full forecast in just a little bit.
All righty, Kelly. Thank you, ma'am. And thank you for joining us on Mountain News this morning. More news is on the way. The 4th of July is next week, and millions will be celebrating with fireworks. But safety experts are reminding people how dangerous those fireworks can be. Plus, an Indiana mom is issuing a warning to beachgoers along the Gulf Coast. Why? We'll tell you why. She is so concerned.